There we go. Got these new little guys in. Well, this last build from the other day. And not too bad. Pylons left to get going on. But I fucked up and I broke the little horn. Should be able to find a replacement. Or pretend like it never happened. Cool. Found this little guy over at Hobby Lobby. I haven't had a little Converge figure yet, but I'm open to it. That's pretty cool. I'd be pretty excited if it glowed. Does it glow? We need the black light test. There we go, turn that off. Not very reactive. Well, at least the paper is. Maybe once I take it out. I'm making life so much harder for myself. Wee. Oh. Not bad. There we go, that should be a lot better. And oh, there we go, I opened up the wrong spot. That little guy's there. Just got these out here. That's pretty fun. Not too shabby. Let's see there, we should have a little. Maybe we'll be alright without the light. Seems a little bit overpowering. Or I could be smarter about it. Get it from a distance. How's that? We'll try that out. Go from afar a little bit. There we go, that's a little bit better. Got that going on right there. Can you come over? I don't think I have anyone on anyways, so. That was bold and I didn't get the instructions out. We'll see how that goes. But now I need to hunt down 3 of these little guys because unless that's something I saw online. But like the little final battle setup, you can have 3 of these little dudes floating around. Somehow like that. I'm excited I found this at Hobby Lobby, but I'm also kind of bummed that I didn't pick up the Moon Gundam when I found it. That I found the Moon Gundam about a year ago, I think, when it came out, when I wasn't buying Gundams for a bit. And that's when Hobby Lobby still had that 40% off coupon, and I fucked up not grabbing it. Because now I'm gonna know I paid full price. So we got that little guy right there. Now let's see, I don't think there's anything too complex about his weapons. This one plugs into this hand. Yeah, this little shield on the other. There we go. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. No, I think I'm okay for right now. Got that guy right there, and let's see, let's try to figure this out. Oh, it's pretty straightforward. So there's different heights, but it's all essentially the same. Boom. That's pretty fun. I kind of regret not getting the Banshee. Maybe I'll go back tomorrow. Not too bad. Although his little peg on his foot is a bit stubborn. Hey there, Benjis. You got another greenie? Let's set this little guy off to the side. Some of your little buddies off stream. Ah! Just found this little guy. Not half bad. At first, I mean, it probably is a resin kit, but I thought it was going to be more of a resin kit than a snap together kit. But I am a little bummed out because it looks like they did have the EXS, which I regret backing out. Or I don't know whatever happened to that Deep Strike Gundam. You found the hat?
Yeah.
Where was it?
Behind the door.
It's not as like this I thought it was going to be.
You know which one I think it was? The Huff one.
Oh.
I bought you that got all gross. You want to try it on? I think it still fits your head.
It's still on my size. Oh, it's all sun faded too.
It's perfect.
It's too wonky. It's all dumb.
No.
You want to come say hi to my two viewers, or maybe one of those is me as the broadcaster. Oh, there's a delay. Ah! It's the color that really looks like a resin kit, but now just you can tell it's just the undyed, the pressure molds. It's pretty fun. Might just be lazy and build it in panel line and call it a day. Little baby instructions. Do the cop out single color copper with the little patina and say that they're little minis. Oh, that wouldn't be bad. If I ever got around to building the Warhammer kits that we got all that trade credit on. So I gotta pull out from under the bed. That would be pretty cool to get back to. But not half bad. But we got the Gleva to get back to. So case you weren't here from the start. Gleva is not too bad of a shape. Glow looks decent. Where's the black light? But I did screw up. I got impatient and did not leave it where I should have. And as a result, it's fallen. Broken its little horn. Hopefully I'm not too out of range. Too out of frame. But he stands just fine. So we'll leave him as he is. Or as it is. That can go off over there for now. We have the pylons to get done, and after that we should be in the clear. We got our little buddy, little unicorn Gundam there. Final battle. And then that's the PGs look great, but they're much too large for my commitment issues on these builds right now. Yes, I have. Well, what do I think? I still have the RX 78 up in the closet that I need to finish up. I think my only criticism with it being a P Bandai, I wish they came with the water slides. If you're gonna go through all that effort, you might as well give me this, or give me the transport. One or the other. Spoil me. Keep me as a customer. Alright, so we got the arms done, we got the hands done. Pylons are going to be the only thing left, it looks like. Right shoulder, left shoulder. It's, wow, only a handful of steps, really. And after that, that's pretty much it. We can get on to it. E25. Clear up the little pieces of junk hanging around. Hey, Benjis, little papas. I have enough of a backlog to where I don't feel like I need any new purchases. But I did have come across, what was the Ava that I told you I came across? I don't, it wasn't Unit 4, was it?
I don't think so.
It was a white one. I do want to buy that one. Then if I'm gonna pay for shipping, I need to buy more than one. Because they're responsible not to make the most of it, especially with global warming, right?
Yeah.
What are you opening?
I'm trying to see something.
Let me tell you something. E25. So on this pylon, I have no idea what's going to be covered up by pieces and what's going to be something covered or exposed little oh shit, I think I cut the wrong one. I don't know what's going to be exposed, I don't know what's going to be covered. So in an effort for a semi-clean build, I'm going to go ahead and take at least this pylon slow. It looks like these are going to clip into something. Maybe I won't clean these up all that much, but this one feels like it's going to be sitting out. Is that too bright? Let's see. Maybe it's not, but I don't like seeing without it. Especially now that I can finally see what kind of damage I'm doing to these little runners. The age-old impatient. Rub with your fingernail to look like a divot. Call it a day. Like, as long as this build doesn't look worse than some of the toys that we're buying, I can't be too mad. I think that's the worst, getting catfished by some NECAs. And you can have those TMNTs with the missing paint apps, or even there was a Jason series that were exciting, but they went nowhere. At least once you took There we go. Did I lose you guys? We had some sort of interruption. See how this fares with the wish to glow. I think we're back. Got some sort of issues. In the meantime, we'll test out the glow while we have some sort of stream. I appreciate the glow not being horrible. And on that, I wish we got some transformers that glowed, or at least reactive. Or bring back Alternity Line. Not the US thing. What was the US's name one with the fucking Dodge Rams and shit? Those were some bullshit. But the Takara Tommies, the Suzukis, those are pretty nice. G111. A Lem. There we go. I wonder why this thing's cutting out. Maybe that new modem is shitty, I don't fucking know. This one we know is gonna be a piece on the outside. Let's see how pain in the ass these are when you get to fitting. If you don't shave down the little thingies down just right. I don't think I'm at the point where the chat asks me if I reply because I'm trying to find something to talk about. So by all means, if there's anyone there in the chat, don't be quiet. So I'm kind of worried that hooking up headphones or something to this phone that's hosting, that's the GoPro hooked up to, is gonna default to that mic. Or am I just being dumb about that? I don't know, but this thing drops out enough. I don't want to figure it out the hard way. So at least for today, we won't be hooked up to any headphones. Which I do want to get back to. I was listening to Tommy Knockers, and chapter-wise, I don't know if it's 5 or 7, but I'm getting tired of the build-up. I understand that it is a solid book, but I'm losing patience with the build-up. There we go. I'm having a slight concern that I'm not quite live right now, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm losing patience with the build-up. Oh. So we shall see how this is going. I think I'm live. Huh? It says I'm live. I'm live enough. Hey, there we go. I see a savvy in the viewers. Yeah, this thing kind of frustrating. It keeps dropping in and out. Ooh, Savvy and Jade. There we go. And maybe someone I don't recognize if they took off. Well, we'll see where we're at. We'll get back to the building at least. I'll humor you enough to get to what I said I was going to be doing. But I forgot where I was at. And I feel like that's where to let people legendary at, because I don't know if there's been any more news about the live action Gundam. Which shouldn't be half bad. At least the Pacific Rim was some sort of a test run. At least it showed it worked. I think the second movie showed that we can't be trusted to run Gundam, the Gundam series on our own, but we can pull it off technically at least. So that's decent news. Yeah, these don't need to be anything special. They're gonna get covered up. feed that into there, feed that into here. Then you're gonna see, unless the camera's not that bright, there's gonna be little teeth that this bites into. Oh. Not half bad. Got that there. And then this little fin. There we go. So that, this is either, I think, the right shoulder, yeah. I'm gonna have as a little arm up here, like that. Maybe the camera angle's not the best. I'm new at this, don't kill me. But pylons, we need pylons. Anything from the 90s, we need pylons. We need anything on the shoulders and pouches. Alrighty, E23. Let's pull that out our ass. I was excited for a movie. I don't remember what would have been. Orphan. I thought it was only in theaters, but apparently it's on Paramount, so that's what we'll be loading up tonight. Hopefully it's decent. I'm hoping it's not a prequel. This might just show how clueless I am, because I think it might just be. In case there's a viewer that's watching that knows what they're doing, I know I should be sanding, but this one's going nowhere. This one's just staying here, so we'll skip the fanciness. And we'll do the picking and rubbing technique. Call it a day. Oh, okay, yeah, that's gonna clip in, so that should be covered up. Right? Oh, well, we'll find out. That is an interesting piece. Now what's gonna go in there? Okay, that's gonna be open, and that's gonna get clipped over. Okay, yeah, so we don't gotta be too careful on that one. Not too shabby. Okay, that part looks fairly complicated, but probably it's worse off to you guys because it's upside down. Simple enough. C22, where are you at? I am excited to kind of sit down and build more. No, I think I'm live. I think I'm not. The player went down. There we go. Hey, David. I appreciate it. I think that's why I was open to at least streaming some of these builds, because it's not quite like I'm building two alone, or at least I don't need to be chasing karma on Reddit. Total strangers. I guess this feels somewhat personal. But yeah, I'm pretty excited on it. If almost close to being finished with it. There we go. He's not too bad. Takes the black light well enough. Only thing is I screwed up that little guy. In case you have one you don't want to build him, I'll take the little horn. Yeah. I have the Billy version in the backlog, so once this is done, I don't know if I'm gonna jump over, maybe build like the Exia, because there's like a half-built Exia in my closet, another RG that polish up from the hiatus from building, but maybe I'll just be impatient and jump straight to the Billy. Oh shit, I have an extra horn? Nice, there we go. Good thing I didn't toss the... Yeah, I wasn't even thorough on this one. I kind of just jumped into the build, so now I feel a lot better about it. It's the RG. I had a lot more kits floating around. But they all, you know, I got kind of discouraged from building because it was a lot of reprints, 2015ish, 2016ish. But a lot of the P Bandais were just reprints of Double O kits, at least Double O RGs. So I got rid of a lot of kits, sold a lot of them through Facebook or Reddit. But I kept a couple. I'm not too sure if I kept my G unit Double O. That's the one that I really wish I didn't get rid of if I did. And I'm kind of scared to check for it, because I think short term got me, and I think I ended up selling it. But in case I didn't, that's going to be a pretty exciting find. One of the other builds I kept, which, if you bear with me, I have it on the shelf. Is this little guy. I forget the exact name, but I know he was a pretty hot drop when he was a recent one. Went through the build, got the water slides on them, because this is what I expected from the glow from the night combat Ava. Some water slide decals instead of the, especially on something that's gonna glow. You don't want it glowing through like these not entirely translucent plastic stickers. So I wish it did come with a lot more water slides, but we'll find the aftermarket one soon enough. This wasn't too bad of a build. I tossed them into a box for a while when I wasn't building, so a lot of his pieces are either damaged or it's going to be the age-old for display purposes only type of sale if it ever comes to that. But yeah, he wasn't too bad. A little bit of rust dropped, but with the top coat, not a bad one. Should be some boxes I can find at some point. Maybe on a future stream we can find, if I do find them, I can pull those out. What did I have that was, oh, the Toggeese. The Toggoose is what I called it, because I only had the one. But it was the MG, the shiny coat. It's not the titanium, is it? Or the pearl finish, I think they call it the titanium finish. The titanium Toggoose. That one was a good one. I think I ended up selling that one instead of putting it away, because especially in an apartment, space is a commodity. Yes, that exactly. It got done. That was a really good base model for it, but it either got a horrible release or just a shitty reprint that maybe a different shade of olive. Exclusive, just translucent models or clear versions, metallic versions of the same thing. I'd rather have like at least revision. Give me the inevitable physical DLC version of these revised version calls. Like that's the best of a bad situation. I wouldn't mind the crossbones that came with a better build. At least the one I built felt like a hand grenade. I didn't like it. But that sniper kit was great. The only thing I hated about this build was, I get that it was best for like this rigidity, having the ankle and like this weird little shield be two pieces, but it looks messy. And like, I don't want to try to rubber cement this thing, melt this. Well, I guess that's on me. No, never mind. That's a misdirected complaint. I'm just exposing my building habits now. I could have easily molded that and shaved that aside. Ah, well. See, and this is why this backlog stays the way it is. I get caught up on tangents. But where am I at? A13. What color is that piece? But yeah, the Nike, I'm excited for it. At least that's... If the rebuild films weren't the greatest, at least it brought us the next best thing of merch. I'm surprised there wasn't more 7-Eleven. There wasn't a 7-Eleven capsule or something that we could have bought over here a little bit easier. Where's piece A? Oh, here we go. I was looking for a metallic piece. It was purple. A13 and B. Okay, we'll get to that when we get to that then. But this was a good one. I like these special. I like that these aren't the special coating. They're like the weird where they blend the plastic with that almost galaxy looking metallic plastic. It hides love marks very well if you want to go that fucking Wild West. Scrape it, rub it, call it a pressure point. At least for personal builds, I'm not gonna have anyone picking up and eyeing these things with the magnifying glass, right? So let's at least build the kits. I think that's my biggest regret, having the clear Sazabi or something that was hard to find, like a 00 not for sale, and just essentially just being mid or temporary storage and getting rid of it. Like, I should have built those things. Although the clear Sazabi, that one, it was way too advanced for me at the time. I had these expectations of painting it, this and that, but without an airbrush, I don't think that was a very reasonable expectation. I think now I'm open to having an airbrush, but it depends on how this dive back in goes. Right now, I'm happy enough just filming my builds and having the company. That's not half bad right now. At least have the motivation to get stuff out. See, I didn't even have to scrape that part off. I got covered up enough. Just enough motivation to finish my builds at the very least. B1. Sounds like you're knowledgeable enough about your builds though, or at least the kit's coming from them. Is there anything on your side that you're building? Or anything that I should have kept an eye on? Because I do regret missing out on the Moon Gundam. At least on sale. That would have been a cool one. 36, where you at? I like the Allure PGs, but I don't know. Maybe the Casval's Gundam is red and shiny enough to justify it, but the little RG should be well enough. I think if they do a 3.0 as a master grade for that one, it'll be worth it. Just those old clunky master grades, they weren't fun to build. Even the inner frame felt like a pain in the ass, more just like tubes running inside. Wow, there we go. Cause see, there's usually those two sides of the fandoms, right? Or like that weird middle ground of the people who love the shows and the builds. I watch the shows in the background. I recognize where I lie at least. Iron-Blooded Orphans was great. I mentioned, unless the dude was like in a dick measuring contest at the shop, he starts calling me a pedo for liking the series. I watched the thing subbed and I was looking at the kit half the time. I don't know what's going on in the show. You talk all that shit and then you say you're a fan of it. Somehow, I don't know, that reflects more on you if you're not just fucking gaslighting me. 00 was great. That one, I'm glad they're getting more master grades for it. The Nodley, I wish. I got the hair on that was weird. If I got the name for that thing right. Let's see, I'm all over the place. Oh, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I should probably clip these together first. Look, there we go. Getting all impatient. F1, where'd you go? I'm still trying to figure out angles on this thing as we go, but I don't think this is a half bad one. Desk space or workspace is definitely the next thing I need to address though. Because this isn't too bad yet, but if we do eventually take on that Deep Striker, that's gonna be a big one. Might be a second camera situation, I don't know. Where did I put F? What color is F supposed to be? It's like an inner part, I would assume, right? Look at me being all distracted. Oh, here we go. It's a red part. F1. Really? A joint in red. That's interesting. Maybe this one should be cleaned up if it's visible. That heartbreaking feeling, fucking throat in your chest feeling when you realize you cut a runner you weren't supposed to on a kit you probably can't replace. I think the last kit that was on was that Chrome Sazabi from Gundam Base. And I don't think I've ever admitted that to anyone. I think I just glued the piece in place and just claimed it didn't move. Hey, there's Savvy. What you doing, Savvy? They're sending creepers on my stream, apparently. And that's my surface level knowledge of Minecraft. Shaving this enough to fit well enough, but I'm assuming it doesn't need to be pretty. And if I shave too much, well, that's where the glue comes in. There we go, for a quick fucking rub dirt on it type of solution. It's not horrible. Oof. Not horrible at all. Now let's see here. We got this dude going up over here. Okay. Ah, there we go. The engineering on these is always interesting. Ah. And that clips in there. Okay. Now my thing is, I never know how deep I need to push this thing in. Sometimes you don't, and then you look like an idiot when you're posting all these questions on forums. When you realize, it was all user error. I think that's good enough. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Let's see. What's the box look like? Yeah, that's good enough. Might even be getting covered up, so no harm, no foul, right? Alrighty. Doom, doom, doom. C21, that's where we're at now, huh? Is that where we're at now? Oh, here we go. Yeah, see, I always get paranoid I cut the piece I wasn't supposed to. But then there's a whole, like, I would have known, right? Like, where would it go? But it happens once, and then you just question yourself forever. C21, I and G. Okay, so yellow pieces, and then the globe, and then the purple piece. That's understandable. Undergated, okay. Doesn't need to be pretty. Just needs to be something, right? There we go. You don't need to be perfect to be appreciated. That was a little bit crispier of a clip than I would have liked. I hope I didn't fuck that up. Where's our little tub for the color pieces? Red, that's a new one in there. Oh. First timers, there we go. There's a little bin of scraps. I don't know how it reflects on camera, but well enough, right? So, in a shameless plug, I'm trying to learn how to cast bootlegs as well, so I'm keeping those for the inevitable recast of something. We'll figure out for what later down the road. Let's see there. Where's C at? Where the she at? Where the she at? Ah, David, I don't know how long ago you followed, but I appreciate it. I still kind of needed this, so figure out the banners and notifications at some point. I guess I will soon enough. Oh shit, which piece do I need? C21. Oh, okay, no, they're labeled individually. Alright. I was like, I'm not in the mind space. G19, there we go. See, I thought it was an issue like this where it's an identical piece. I thought they were playing tricks on me because these were pointing in different directions, you see? You heard? But it looks like they didn't do me too dirty because they labeled them individually. I'm trying to figure out the streaming setup, but for this being plug and play enough as it is, I can't be too mad. I don't think it sounds horrible enough. Hit that with a quick little glow. I like how these little pieces look when they glow. Fucking hoe for the glow over here. But yeah, for being cheap enough and plug and play enough, I can't be too mad. At least trying to learn something, I can't be mad at you. I hope I didn't lose that other glow piece, that would be a shame. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it looks like most of these pieces get covered up well enough, right? So, ooh, okay, this one might have the ridge on the outside. So then I might want to clean up a little bit. Fuck it, well enough. Like I said, who's gonna hold a magnifying glass up to my build? And if you do, like, what kind of a house guest are you? I guess at that point, if you're close enough to be brought over, you're close enough to be an asshole. Guess we're just gonna have to see when we go along. I have my little squares of fine sand grit in the closet, but that means your boy has to get up. Oh, fuck you. Look at that. Cut out cleanly, it says. Like they know. I remember slicing my little thumbs open every time I got new blades. Being that idiot at Hobby Lobby. Oh, see, fuck that. See, spending all that time cleaning that when it turns out I don't need to. The ridges are gonna get covered up. You just gotta clean it well enough so it slides on. And then here we go. It's all this newfound confidence bursting into the cuts. And that's why my stuff wouldn't look crispy. But it was built dope. I think that's also the other thing. Having just like Funko collections, at some point your room just starts looking like a sad GameStop. Like who are we impressing? Just like watches. Who are we buying these for at this point? Because at some point it stopped being fun. It became more of a job than a hobby. So having to be much more of a cycle than more than a hobby, and having all these kits being the same for a minute. I think that's why I was so excited for the Moon Gun though, because I think that was the first kit in a minute that wasn't just a repaint or fuck. Like, and you can't even be mad that Gundam Base put LEDs in them because it was new enough. New enough, and you can tell the engineering was well enough to where they had to think that shit through. Putting LEDs in the baby RG, like, come on. Can't be mad at them, but like, you're beating a dead horse with the unicorn. Finally give me the other suits from 00, not just repaints of the 00 riser. And Exia 2, you can't be mad at them, but how many half-built Exias do we need? B1, that's a purple one. $13. This one we gotta be crispy with. Is it undergated? It is. There we go. I talk shit about undergating all the time, but it pays off. There's pieces of shit like me that don't want to cut clean. There we go. See, with the end, now I gotta worry about the whole rub feature, doling out these angles. It should, clean enough. Okay, maybe it wasn't, but I'll learn on the next one. See that very top? Maybe it doesn't pick up the best. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see. Hit that with the angle, clean that up. You work with what you got. Ooh, one little piece right there. There we go. Stubborn. Now I'm almost. There we go. Oh shit. Is that a new piece? Oh no, it's the other side. Oh, okay. That's where this goes. See, I thought this thing was weird. I thought this was gonna be getting covered up by this at some point, like that. Like, yeah. But I'm looking at it backwards. It goes on this side. I kind of take back half my words about the engineering on this kit. Because for the longest time, I thought somehow this little flap was gonna cover this piece of this thing. But it makes sense that is where the pylon attaches, especially with it being the right shoulder. Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I need a lap. Yarr. We have the inevitable Red Bull. And I didn't give you that whole I'm an old man bullshit, because I'm not that far gone. But I stopped drinking Red Bulls for a minute, so now fucks up my stomach. There you go, you already know. That's how my stomach feels after the guava Red Bulls. That tastes like battery acid. Like fucking, like I'm just a walking ulcer. Now I don't know why I do that to myself, because we got the fucking guava going on, and then we got the inevitable gansito. Or like if I tell myself I'm being healthy, I get the mantecadas, I think. So like it's a pound cake. It's healthy enough, right? 'Cause it soaks up the nasty shit in your stomach, is what you tell yourself, because it feels like battery acid. And then you realize that like this is what you called breakfast, and now it's lunchtime. And you're not eating like shit because of circumstance, just out of laziness. But the watermelon doesn't make you feel that way. The watermelon makes you feel like it's a better summer day, and that's why I've been drinking these for a minute. Ugh. It do sting though. Ooh, E21. That's gonna be a fat. Oh, that's not gonna be a glow piece. That I think is gonna be one of the nasty. Ew. I gotta move this phone. It's gonna be one of the Snickle Fritz pieces. The gray. That and I don't work in the morning, so fuck it. 11 to 8 ain't a bad day. The unspoken focus. So I'm trying to figure out what's a nib and what's fucking an undergate because I'm half blind. There we go. Should be covered enough. Should fit well enough. This one too, fuck it. Okay, that was a little bit smoother than I would have liked. Fucked up there. Might get covered up. I think it will. I think I can. I'm a piece of shit because this is my practice build before the Billy version. Oh, is it supposed to be flush? It is. Where did I fuck? Oh, that's where I fucked up. There's one. Why is this thing being stuck? Oh, because I'm an idiot. There we go. The little kid's probably fighting for its life. So let me tell you something. I didn't know it fit in there. I'm sorry. Oh, I think I made this worse in an effort to make it better. Please understand my intention. What does sexual harassment teach you? It's not your intention. It is the person receiving said intention. Fuck, I think I did fuck up. I should have cleaned the back a little bit more. We're just not gonna open this piece. Yeah, that was ugly. But we're just not gonna open it. There we go. Well enough. Good enough. I do want to see how that little piece glows though. No, not too shabby. Few. I am happy it's not crashing out as much this time. I think last stream we had like 2 or 3 crashes. That would explain why there's like 4 fucking clips floating around on that homepage I can't figure out. I just don't want to figure out. I should be able to figure it out. I don't know. The feature is now. Where's my little bin? My little cup. I need to cut more glow bits. We don't have enough floating around in there. Alright, B1, F1, G1. 39. My aspiration with my talent of enunciation is to be an in and out. I don't even want to work there. I just want to have them let me work the mic. Because we got the vocal fry and we have the tempo or the cadence for the 39. And then on the third call out when you don't pick up your food, like, get fucking 39. Jesus Christ. And then that's when the food gets cold. But with that customer's always right attitude, that's when you put up the fight, you talk to your manager, then your manager doesn't have your back and you gotta recook the food like an idiot. So fine. I think I fucked up. Ooh, that's what I get, see? Fuck that. No, no, that was an undergate. Like, I feel like the camera is close enough for you to get a general idea of the build, but not quite where it should be. Oh shit, yeah, I was gonna... Did not see that piece at the bottom. Now we're gonna let this little Gundam go out like that? Oh, sorry, this little Gunpla. You're gonna find that one asshole that knows what they're talking about when you say like Gundam kits, and you'll be like, I'm sorry, it's Gunpla. And that's where you're gonna feel like a pussy, and you're like, I knew that. But I was trying to be accessible, not a gatekeeping fuck, but now I lost all credibility. And then it becomes a pay-to-win scheme of talking about what you used to have. Fuck, I think I fucked up. No, I didn't. It's upside down. Sweet. Okay, okay. Okay, that works. That makes sense. See, I like these things. They make sense after the fact. Uh-oh, where'd my little bitrate monitor go? Oy. Maybe I dropped out, maybe I didn't. It's been an hour. Who's counting? I should be off right now, but we're so close to finishing the what is it, right pylon? That right pylon? Not half bad. Gleva pylon goodness. I need to get me either a little tub or something, because I trimmed my legs, so that's half of the equation. No, I need something to get sudsy and to get the other half. Like with the pylon goodness, part of me wants to get like little pouches that they sell for like the third-party action figures that you make your own, to put little pouches on the Ava. That way with the fat-ass fucking pylons, it'd be like Rob Liefeld designed them. Because that would also explain why the feet are all stupid. You can't draw feet and he's an asshole and he's celebrated. Now, do I sound like a bitter fan or some dude with a foot fetish that got a fucked up commission? Wouldn't you like to know? Alright, we have a couple pieces left on this and we should be good to go. That... not half bad. Where's F? There it is. F1 9, number 9. Oh, did that viewer get bigger? Am I weird? Something happened. Okay, that's gonna feed into something else, so I don't think we need to cut it too clean. So again, what industrial America has taught me was if you can hide the rivets, don't make them pretty. Yeah, I'm talking out my ass because I have no interaction with industrial America. But your tax dollars at work have taught me that if no one's gonna see it, why does it need to be pretty? It also taught me that you can play dumb more than once. I was under the assumption you could only play dumb once, but you'd be surprised. Maybe I should have cleaned it up since it's kind of translucent. But the piece is already cut. I'll blame it on the molds. I'll say my kit was one of the last pressed, and it's not my fault. Benji, let me tell you something. I do gotta say, Walmart came in handy with that $10 ring light. Cause I think this, though negligible, would have been a pain in the ass. It looks like shit. $9. With the phone holder I can't use. But it works. I'm gonna sue Gleva for making me smoke all those samples of Monogram when it's dog water. And I'll be like, why you do this to me? Ooh, I think I cut that too far. We'll see how that goes. Alrighty, so this is gonna go in here like that. Feed that in there. Oh, not bad. Okay. And then the next piece, this little piece right there. Smaller part underneath. There we go. Okay. That's an interesting little bit. I don't think there's anything else after constructing that piece of the pylon. Nope. Just tack it on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a piece of shit. I'm not gonna build half its weapons. It's just gonna stand there for the rest of its days. Probably next to the PlayStation, maybe not. But it looks good. Give them that. And just that, yeah, just that approach of it looks simple enough. These little ball joints are a pain in the ass though. Fuck. Maybe I should tack this on first. Where is it? Oh, my media. It's supposed to, okay. After fucking so much struggle, there we go. Where did I pop off? This little chest piece. Oh, he's exposed. But with enough struggle. All my life I had to fight. We got that fucking pylon of that thingy on whatever you're gonna call it. Is there a version called RGs? I don't think there. I don't know. If there is, I want it, but this is also the reason why I wouldn't want it. I damn near feel like I'm gonna need a drone to take these apart, because they're like little hand grenades. Ayy. Looking tough though. I don't think I put it on as far enough on the little peg as I needed to. If you can see there. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. We'll find out if it ever falls out. Fuck it. It looks well enough, right? Let's see how this bad boy looks semi lit up. Hey, there we go. Get a little cardboard box so I can start breakdancing. Wood to your mother. Not half bad. Especially knowing that, or at least with the hopes of a replacement horn. Fuck it, we're good to go. I'm back to being excited with the build. In case y'all haven't seen before I sign off, because I just saw the time and I'm done enough for today. We got this bad boy in the works. Not half bad. I am gonna milk the fuck out of this. So, the only thing that had me a little bummed out about the plastic was that it's not UV reactive. I'm hoping for the best of a bad situation, and it's see, my camera's all fucked up. I'm hoping that it's some more of a situation that the bag is, I don't know, maybe UV resistant, but nope, it looks like I'm wrong because it's getting the glow piece. So it's not UV, the plastic isn't reactive. That's a bummer, but it's a very, very pretty shade of like a clear bluish violet. So fuck it, I'll take it. Again, there's no water slides, but it is what it is. I mean, it has like the Billy theme, so that's cool. But the color itself is mainly the selling point. Like, what am I gonna use that streaming site for? I don't. If it's even a streaming site, I don't know. Maybe I bought some weird fucking collab. But it looks pretty enough. I don't know if part of me is convinced I ordered a Band Presto reward or like lottery fucking unicorn, but I don't think I did. Going through my emails, going through like all my order histories, I don't see anything, so I think I'm just remembering it correctly. But not too shabby.